Alright, in this video we'll be using Bari. Again, I know I made a Bari video like a couple weeks ago, but we're going to be talking about it again strictly because of Bari is a bit of a weird rare that I actually have a few opinions about that I feel like nobody really talks about, and the fact that the fruit is still like brain dead, but like not in the way that I like, in the way that you'd imagine. Yes, like the fact that you can drop a cage down, but also I feel like the kit is kind of bad. It's just not very creative, and in the sense it's kind of brain dead. So we'll be talking about that. I just have a lot of opinions. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I have a few opinions on Bari that I feel like people don't talk about very often. So I want to talk about that while we just kind of probably most likely dominate arena with it, because it's really easy to use and pretty boring. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to know the build we are running, it's nothing unique, nothing crazy, just a high defense, high sword mastery, low devil fruit build, and 20 in black leg strictly for that GPO, and nothing in stamina because nothing we're using really drains high stamina. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing left to really say, so let's just get right into the matches. Okay, so first, let's get Bari's kit out of the way. We can agree that its kit kind of sucks except for barrier cage. Like, look, what am I supposed to do with that? That skill right there. Sphere, also kind of more or less a troll move. There are some ways of using it, but it's more or less useless. Stairs can kind of be applied in PvP, but again, in only really one scenario I can think of, and even then it's difficult and kind of extra, and you're better off just going for cage. And then spikes is kind of a horrible ult, and the only time I've ever found to ever use it is as a guard break when someone's already in the cage, and even then you don't really need to go for it at all. There's definitely other better options. So the kit isn't very reliable. That is embarrassing. The kit isn't very reliable for anything except going like this. And this guy does not have any HP. Oh my god. And I still messed it up. I don't know how I messed up that cage. I think it's mainly because I have slow M1s because I'm using Kraken Blade, but I want to use a slow swinging weapon, that way I can get high M1 damage. So you know what we'll do? We'll M1 him with black leg M1s so we can get fast M1s. Bro, there's no way you went for that. You're thinking that would work, right? There we go. That dropped and it missed. Okay, that's cool. I guess sometimes it just doesn't work. I don't know why, but whatever. But like, look, you can just applying barrier skills is something that isn't cage. Applying barrier skills is kind of difficult to do right. It's not really something like a lot of its skills suck for grinding and for PvP. Actually, I don't want to talk about grinding because there are some ways that the skills can be applied for grinding, like dungeons and stuff. Okay, so now that we got the fact that the kit is a bit basic and could be worked on out of the way, I was thinking that the kit, it could be, the way it could be changed is just add more creative moves. Now I know in the anime the kit for Bari wasn't really worked on, like it wasn't, well, not worked on, it wasn't really like fleshed out. Like it was kind of very basic and simple, but even then there were some things that I thought could definitely be implemented. Did I just trap myself? Oh no. Like, look, bro, I can still be M1 through my own barrier, bro. Like, I had that wall up and I was still getting M1. Like, what is that? Anyway, I understand that the kit wasn't very fully fleshed out even in the anime, but even in the anime there were some things that I thought could definitely be added into into what's it called? It could be added into the game. Like, for example, there was like there's a pistol skill. Well, there's a pistol move used in the anime where Bartolomeo covered his hand in like barrier and would just punch. That's pretty cool. To be honest, that could have been like Phoenix Talons. Like, it just boosted damage on your M1s. kind of like you could maybe like stack it with hockey or something, or make it so it's like you don't need hockey to use it, like if you're using it. I don't know, it's just like a cool idea, something that could have been done. Given the fruit a little life. Now I do know that this fruit was one of those fruits that was created, you know, at the start of GPO, and it's a rare from the start too, so obviously its skills aren't going to be super fleshed out. But even then, like, the barrier crash is even pretty lame. Like, there's no, like, in the anime, barrier crash was like paved the ground, I'm pretty sure. It looked a lot cooler than that. And the way the things kind of just appear, and they don't look like, the barriers just don't look or feel very strong. Just the fruit itself, of all the fruits in the game, I feel like it could be worked on the most to kind of be fleshed out in a more, I keep using the word fleshed out. It could be expanded upon a little more to be just like a little more accurate, or even just a little bit cooler. Like, there's definitely a lot. Okay, there's not a lot they could work with, but not every skill has to be like canonical and perfect. Like, I don't think barrier spikes was a real skill. I'm not sure though. Okay, yeah, I looked it up, and I don't think barrier spikes is a real skill. I might be wrong, but I don't think it actually was something that happened in the anime. I don't think Bartolomeo, who is the user of Bari, I never cleared that up. I don't think he ever used that. So yeah, that just guard break, but not like, okay, whatever. We'll go like this, and then we'll dash after. Oh, we messed that up. Fighting another great sword user. Oh, don't catch me in M1s, please. But yeah, so like, I can't remember what game this was for, but there was a One Piece game I saw a while back, and like, it's not out or anything, but they were showing off the that missed, bro. They were showing off some skills for it, and they were showing off a Bari skill, and it literally, now I know this skill I think was in a movie or in a game or something. It's not a canon skill, but it has been shown in like One Piece media before, just not canon, like it wasn't in the manga. But it created, I think, a hand, like a hand made out of barrier that could be manipulated, and that's really dope. Like, an indestructible hand sounds pretty cool. So skills like that, or hell, even that skill, just that, pretty much, that's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely things they could just work with, and I don't know why we were given such a lame kit, and even the moves in the lame kit look lame. It's just kind of, it bothers me sometimes. I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can go for like a Collier and do this. No? Okay, okay, we're getting punished from outside our own cage. And another thing is, sometimes I feel like barriers skills can be left as an afterthought. For example, why? I still to this day don't know if it's on purpose, and if it is on purpose, I still don't know why. Why can Gura's skills hit through the barrier? Like, why does Shock Punch connect through barrier? Why do the tsunamis hit through barrier? Like, why can you be hit? Everything else kind of is deflected or won't connect, but not Gura. Its skills will connect, and it bothers me. It really does. I don't know why it happens, and it doesn't make sense. So if someone could clear that up, if there's a reason, or if it's literally just they just forgot about it, let me know, because it is super annoying. But yeah, this is just a rant about barrier pretty much, because I don't know why I had never realized it before. I kind of just viewed it as like it's just a rare that people will use for one skill, kind of similar to how Marrow is. But then I realized Marrow's skills actually have some practicality, though they might not be very good. Its skills at least have like multiple uses that could be applied in multiple different ways, you know, if you use your brain enough. But barrier, not really. No matter how much you use your brain, there's not really a bunch of practical ways to use a majority of these skills. Okay. I don't know what else I have to say on Bari. I'm not gonna lie. So what do we go over? The kit itself is brain dead, and people only use it for one skill. The moves that we all do have don't even like look cool in comparison to a lot of the other fruits in the game, leaving it with a very just boring appearance and just a very boring gameplay. Just using it is just boring. What else? The skills aren't even that thought out. Like, in general, there could be better skills that could be used for it, like non-canon skills, canon skills. There's a bunch of there's definitely not a lot to work with, but there's still something better than what we were given. And okay, yeah, I mean that does pretty much cover it. I do like the fact that we got stairs. That's a pretty cool skill, even though it's like not applicable anywhere. It's kind of nice that we got it, I guess. But to be honest, it bothers me that it's like it really does genuinely feel like the only non-common, because like for example, you could use the argument that fruits like spin exist, but spin is a common, right? Like spin, everyone only uses it. Like if you're going to be a spin user, you're using it for that one skill, obviously. But it's common. It only gets 3 skills, and 2 of those skills are almost the same. So you know what? You're using it for 1 skill. Actually, no. The other one's a grab, and you actually do use the grab too if you're using spin. So you know what? You're relying on 2 skills more than you're relying on just this one, and you use spin, and that's a common. So what does that say about the fruit? That's all I'm saying. Anyway. That match wrapped up too fast. Okay, so yeah, it is weird that bari, I do feel, is like the only fruit in the game like that is truly just relied on for its what's it called, for just 1 skill. Like there's not, like there are some fruits where you're just gonna like you're gonna be heavily using 1 skill more than the others, yeah, but bari, it feels like you literally only use it for 1 skill, like none of its other skills, like at all, just the 1. And I just trapped myself. Like look bro, that was 26 damage. It wasn't even worth chucking out. But realistically, I really don't know why. I just can't think of any other fruit, like except for like a common maybe, where you're just relying on 1 skill. It's so weird to me that bari is like that. Like there's no other rares that you rely on 1 skill. Marrow, sure, you'll rely on charm more than your other skills, but burst is still very useful, and you can still check out the ult for a fair amount of damage too. Why am I caging myself so much all of a sudden? Gumu, you definitely use every skill. The only skill I don't ever really use is like balloon, but all the other skills you use. Bamu, I would say that maybe I rely on mines the most, but other than that, like I'm still using all the skills, arguably just as much probably. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still using a lot of the skills. Horo, same thing. You might rely on that first skill, I can't remember its name, but you're still going to end up using its other skills because they're also still pretty decent. But bari, its other skills all suck. I'm not going to lie, they just suck. Okay, we're fighting a Magu user. We'll see how this goes. Oh, Magu user who's using Trident too. That's fantastic. I'm hoping they don't have a lot of HP, because if they do, I can't really tell yet, but it doesn't look like they have an incredible amount. Okay, they have a fair amount, but we're good because we are a brain dead bari user who just one-shot comboed them. That is so dumb. That's so dumb. We just literally did the most skillless thing in this game, and what? Come on, bro. I know. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry, but it had. Fair enough. You know, that's fair enough. I'll give it to him. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to feel if that happened to me either. Okay, and it's a flowers user. Hopefully we can. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, of course. Hopefully we can have this be the final match. But yeah, bari. To be honest with you, I hope it gets a rework or something. But to be honest, I don't think anybody cares enough about bari, and more than that. Foyu just doesn't rework things. It's just not in his nature. Alright, we just don't get reworks around these parts. That did so much damage. Oh my god. Mara. Oh, did he go for a head of ball? But not the traditional way. Okay, we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Alright, and that wraps up that stock. How much HP does he have? Oh, he has a good amount. Okay. I'm so happy this build is tanky, or else that combo he did on me earlier would have hurt way more. I would have had a lot less HP than I have right now. I should have done an Eternal Flow, now that I think about it, but oh, alright, we can get our Eternal Flow off here since Slayer Cross Slash is off cooldown. Oh, I thought I could slow down my M1s enough to wait for that barrier cage to fall down, but I guess not. Oh, dropped the cage. No, got interrupted. Ah, a shame, a shame. Oh, come on. I don't know why I went for that. It was kind of dumb, but alright, and we'll just finish it with this. And got me doing the little pose. Okay, well, GG's to this guy. He said he was a fan, so I'll give it to him. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Peace.